Hi, this is Jen Janako with UNE's DigiSpace, a part of the Student Academic Success Center. This tutorial is meant to show you how to change your password using WordPress. This is the software that you will be using to create your ePortfolio. So first off, I'm going to go to my sample site here for you. It's going to have UNE username, including any numbers, and then at the end, .uneportfolio.org. Once you have logged on, you'll see there's a howdy message here in the corner right. In this case, it's a student 1. It's going to have your first name there. You can tell that you are logged into the site because there's a black bar across the top that indicates that you are logged in. So first we're going to go to Edit My Profile, and this is going to give you a couple of different options. You'll see that there are some different color schemes you can choose for your admin window, which is this window. So you can choose one that you like. And then down the bottom is where we're going to generate your password. So when you create a new password, you click this button and then it will give you a suggestion. Also, it will tell you if your password is not very good. So for example, if I write something like password, that's not a good password, so I'd have to confirm the use of a weak password in that case. So instead, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pick something different and something more secure, probably something with some numbers, some letters, and some capitals, as well as maybe a symbol. It should be at least 8 characters long as well. When you're finished, you're going to press Update Profile, and once you've done that, then you have saved your new password. As a reminder, your UNE ePortfolio password is not linked to your Okta login password. So if you want to save your password on your computer, you can do that, but just be careful not to do it if you're borrowing a classroom computer. Okay, so next we're going to go into our settings. So I go over to my dashboard here, and I'm going to start in the general settings. This is a place where you can change your site title or your tagline. You will not be able to change your administrative email that is linked to your UNE email account. One thing you can choose is the format of your date, the time format, and also you can also change your time zone. And you can do that either through the use of finding a city that you're nearby, or you can choose based on the universal time, which for us on the East Coast would be UTC -4. Once you're all done with that, you press Save Changes. Next, we will take a look at some other settings that have to do with how your site appears. So there are a couple of different choices that you have in terms of your homepage display. If you choose to have an About page as a static page, this is where you would make that selection. Otherwise, the default is to display your latest posts on your homepage. This is also the place where you will decide about your site visibility. There are a couple of choices here. If you would like search engines to index your site, you select here. If you'd rather they didn't right now, you select here. These options help limit the visibility of your site, meaning that if you select this one, only visible to registered users in the network, that is only people who have UNE portfolio sites will be able to see your site, and they'll have to log in when they go to look at your site. If you select only registered users of the site, that means you need to select who will actually see your site sort of one at a time. And then if you select visible only to administrators of this site, that means only you and myself and a few super administrators will be able to see your site. Your professor will not be able to see your site if you select visible only to administrators. So we would suggest discourage search engines or encourage search engines depending on how you're feeling about what you want to share. And then go ahead and save your changes. Perhaps a better option is to make certain content in your site visible. You can do that through privacy settings of posts or pages. Therefore, you are still building your digital professional space online, but you are choosing exactly what you want others to be able to see. We'll talk a little bit more about that when we look at pages and posts options.